course, here on Tuesday night Wallaby Racing League action for our Tier 2 boys. We've already had the Tier 4 and the Tier 3 races on Sunday night, and what a show those boys put on. Can these Tier 2 guys replicate it? It's going to be a big ask, but there are some mighty fine races in this division, and I, for one, am bloody looking forward to seeing them tackle this track. So if you're new to Miami, we are of course here at the Miami Gardens in the south of Florida. 29 laps of racing later tonight. 5.4 kilometre circuit. There are 19 corners, 12 to the left and 7 to the right, with 3 DRS zones and 2 mofo chicanes. Just remember to put this up. Let's go for a lap with Kano. We've got a hot lap request by Magic Man requesting a lap of himself. What a modest young man this Magic Man is. No worries, Magic, we can do that. I can see you just on an out lap at oh no, you're on a lap now, man. We've only just started, so we can go on board with you now. It's been a bit of a slow start for Magic Shot in the championship so far, so he's going to be looking for a pretty big performance to get himself back in the race. Flat out up that straight. This can be a difficult corner to get right. And even more difficult to get right is the stadium section, but he does pretty well through there. Kano sets the first lap of 1:27.7. Camillo beats it with a 1:27.5. Not bad for a banker lap. And that corner just there will forever be the bane of my existence after Sunday night. But we won't talk about that too much. As Magic sets a 1:28.2 to go to P4. As big man Rye goes into P2 with a 27.7. This Bulldog Nation, yeah mate, I'm good. I haven't done it for a while, so I don't mind jumping in the com box and having a go. So at the moment we've got Alpha Tauri in 1-2. Not bad for a first lap for the Alpha Tauri's Techie. Goes up to P4 with a 28.1, making his Wallaby Racing League debut. And straight into a full-time seat with Mercedes. And setting up his first lap in P4, so not a bad start for Techie. You've got Shifty Wizard, P5, Maxi Boy, Magic Shot, JTM. Who's on a lap? We've got Oz Gokhan on a lap as we speak, so let's cross to Mr. Oz Gokano. Goes straight to P2 with a 27.6. Let's go on board with Carl Finiza, who saved us tonight by taking over the lobby host. Hopefully his internet is solid tonight. We don't have any more issues. Let's go on board with Carl. For those playing at home, Carl is joint leading the championship with Roshan Robot. Both of them on 66 points. As Carl sets off flat out up this straight, one of the DRS zones, and he will get a nice drag off the Mercedes ahead of him. Oh no, they've got it wrong. Becky's pulled off to the side, but Carl hasn't anticipated what he was thinking and he's gone straight into the back of him. That's how not to do the team game, ladies and gents. Let's cross to JTM. Came out with a bang in the first round of the championship. Actually, while I'm welding JTM, we've got clues now. JTM's going into the pits. I think Oz, everyone's on it either in the pits or on an outlap, apart from Oz Gokhan. But he's on. No, he's just starting a lap now. So we'll see if he can improve on this 27.6. Currently in P2, going around again. Why not? Currently P3 in the championship, just 7 points off the two joint leaders. And of course, Oz Gokhan was our race winner last week in China. Car's getting out of the way nicely. Hugely tricky section. You can make or break your lap just going through those couple of corners. And he's 1/10 up. So he's just on track with Camillo's time. Henchy, my man, welcome. Oh, and he fishtails it a little bit. He's gonna lose. No, he's abandoning it. Got Camillo. That Mercedes is all over the shop at the moment. Let's go down to Roshan, one of the joint leaders of the championship so far, and what can he do on his first lap? Can he put it on pole? Provisional fold? No, he can't. He goes to P5 with a 27.8. Not a bad first lap. Plenty of time to redo that one. Had a bit of an unfortunate round last week for Roshan. He finished a fair way down the order. So he'll be looking to bounce back strongly and take back that championship lead all on his own. Never an easy section to get through that stadium. But he is 1/10 up. JTM was left for the session, not ideal, as Camillo goes even faster with a 27.5. And his teammate will take the lap at a 27.36. The Alpha Tauris are on form tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Couple of surprising names a little bit further down in the list than we would expect. We've got Dito down in P12, Mushroom Peas P14, Golf King SJ, Mr. Rush Racing League down in P16. I'm led to believe he actually went out and purchased some Haas band gear and is wearing it as we speak. That is dedication to your league. as Dale has abandoned this lap. Yeah, he did, Doc, mate. I saw him chatting, shot him chatting, saying he actually went and purchased a Haas gear just because he's on the Haas team. I absolutely love that. That is awesome. So we are on board with Dito in the Ferrari. Bounced back nicely with a P2 last week, Dito, after missing the previous week, so he was way down the standings, but that P2 really bounced back in the standings. As what can he do? Currently with a 28.4, sitting in P14. Can he better that? I think he can. Yes, he goes to P6 with a 27.8. Still half a second off Big Man Rye on provisional pole. It's crossed to the other Ferrari man, Formula Fish. There's no bias in commentary here, I can assure you, but look, the more action we see of this sexiest looking car on the grid, the better, I say. What can Formula Fish? He's abandoned this lap. Poor old Fish, he had a solid drive last week until the stewards took a baseball bat to his kneecaps and knocked him way down the order. Hopefully he can have a better week this week. Look, I should add, the stewards did their jobs. Nothing wrong with their decision. I'll just put that out there. Not arguing. It's all good. We accepted it and moved on. Shifty Wizard, he's a little bit down on his previous time, so probably not a lap that's gonna get him any further up the table. Currently sitting in the top 10 though, which is a good performance from him so far. You know, he's going to duck into the pits and abandon that one. Save the tyres for the next run. We've only got 4 minutes to go. This quality session has gone pretty quickly. Tell you what, let's go on a lap with SJ. So we've got two drivers yet to set a time, Lev and Carl. They're going to want to get a move on pretty soon. Oh, no, he's got that one all wrong, unfortunately. Certainly not a hard thing to do to get it wrong through that section. I can assure you of that. All week I was cursing this track. Just could not get it right. But come race day, it was a whole different story. I've got to stop myself from talking about Sunday night. But I enjoyed it, let's just say that. Until the very last corner, which I may have mentioned already once or twice, but we won't dwell on it. Oz Gokhan takes pole with a 27.1. Whoa. SJ's called it quits, as has JTM. So JTM starting down in P15 at this stage. Quite a bit lower than we would expect to see him, but it is a long race. Long way to go. What can Magic Shot do? Currently sitting in P14. And he does improve, goes to P7 with a 27.9. It hasn't really clicked for Magic Shot so far in the championship, surprisingly. He did claim, of course, the Tier 2 title last season, but he's finding it a little bit tougher this time around. It's probably good because we nearly put him in Tier 1, so luckily we kept him in Tier 2. Carl's the only one still to set a lap, and he's just about to finish it. Where can he put himself? And he puts his Mercedes right behind his teammate in P12 with a 28.1. Just 8/1,000ths of a second behind Techie. Cruz has crashed. Cruz is done. Yep, there he is. That's going to be a hefty repair bill for Alfa Romeo, but he is the team principal, so no one to blame but himself for that bill. So we're just on our last lap of quali. At the moment we've got Oz Gokhan leading the two Alpha Tauris. Kano up in P4. It's been a slow start to the championship for him as well, so good to see him up the pointy end. So far so good for the Haas boys, both in the top 10. We've got two Ferraris in the top 10 also. Let's go Ferrari, says Maney in the chat. Absolutely, my man. Cheer them on hard. It was a tough start for the Ferrari boys in race 1, but they have slowly been improving every week. And a certain Ferrari TP has every faith in both of these Ferrari boys to get the job done. As one of them just finishes quali in P6 at this stage. This Formula Fish gets a little bit squirrely coming out the final corner as I did on Sunday night, and he will go to P9 with a 28.001. He only just improves. As Lev's gone to P3 with a 27.3. Great lap from him at the death. We've got a McLaren coming up to the end. A Shifty Wizard goes up to P8 with a 27.8 now. We've got laps coming in thick and fast. Mushy Peas. Let's go down to Mushy Peas. It crosses the line. Only a P17 for Mushy Peas. The 28.2. That is a little bit of a surprise. WRL top goes to P7. Huge improvement from him. The only one left is Magic Shot, and he is done. He has abandoned that lap. And that will be your qualifying done for Tier 2 tonight. Oz Gokhan takes pole in Miami. Our last start winner starts this week on the perfect note. And he will look to go back to back. I'm just waiting on Magic Shot to retire. Come on, Magic, get on with it. There we go. And there we have it. I have it. Oz Gokhan takes pole with a 1:27.193, followed by Big Man Rye, Lev in P3, Camillo, the second of the Alpha Tauris, in P4. Got two Alpha Tauris in the top 4 and two Red Bulls in the top 5 as Kano gets P5. Roshan, Maxi Boy top, Shifty Wizard, two McLarens nicely in the top 10. Techie on WRL debut qualifies in the top 10. Dido, Magic Shot, Bevs, Formula Fish, Golf King, Carl Fanizza, Mushy Peas, JTM, Cruz, and Evil Blade. Unfortunately, the two Alfa Romeos will anchor our grid today. Hasn't been a happy season so far for the Alfa Romeo boys, but we have 29 laps to get through. Anything could happen in the race. We all know the quality that is Evil Blade. He's struggling a little bit in Tier 2 though. But let's see what he can do in the race. So it looks like we've got blue skies in the race. I think this restarted lobby has been a little bit kinder than the last one we had. And if anything, if our T4 and T3 is anything to go by, we will have a number of safety cars tonight, no doubt. Mushy Peas has left the session. Oh, don't you just love to see that? Hopefully we can get Mushy. I don't think I've got him added. We're going to go on the formation lap now. As we do that, I'm going to have a quick look at the stats for Miami from last season. And the stats will tell me that Oz Gokhan actually won the Tier 2 race at Miami last season. So it's no surprise that he's on pole here again. So can he go back-to-back in Miami? We haven't had a multiple Miami race winner as yet. So I just pull up the stats while I'm here. So race winners at Miami for Wallaby: Car Gamer, Maxi Boy, Noodles, Ozgokhan, Ryan97 and Waddington are on the record books as race winners at Miami. So Maxi Boy and Ozgokhan in there, both of them here tonight. So one of them, both of them will probably be looking to do it, but only one is possible to go to take their second win at Miami. As we watch the cars go around, let's have a quick look. We haven't. Fortunately, we didn't get the fancy Magic Shot tier standings tonight, but the driver standings as they stand: Roshan Robot and Carl Finiza tied on the top on 66 points. Ozgokhan in P3 on 59 points. We got Maxi Boy in P4. Mushy Peas, mate. I don't think I've got you added. Let's just see. Has anyone got Mushy? Can anyone invite Mushy Peas? I don't think I've got him on my list. No, I don't. We're about to get started. Yeah, we can bring up the tyres. No problem. And it's quite a mix. Golf King going on the softs, which is an interesting strategy. Otherwise, everyone else going for the regular, medium or hard to start this one. And here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're away for the Miami Grand Prix. Solid start for Ozgokhan. Way out in front already, as we've got a Red Bull up the inside, and that's Lev. It goes up to P2. Great move getting past the Alpha Tauris. We've got yellow flags already. We've lost someone. Roshan is the spinner. Not a great start for the Alpine man. Looks like everyone else has got away fairly cleanly. Mushy Peas, I don't know how I can... He's on PC. I don't know if I can do that from here. Oh, there's nearly some contact there with big man. There is contact with big man Ryan Lev. Tyre strategies. Well, who knows? Ideally, you'd want to go from medium to hard or hard medium, but there's no doubt going to be plenty of safety cars here tonight. So that could go right out the window. A pretty solid start. Ozgokano pretty comfortable out in front. The two Alpha Tauris followed by the two Red Bulls. Team after team. Maxi Boy still there in P6. As we have completed our first lap, we'll have a look at position changes so far on that first lap. So the biggest winner so far, Magic Shot up 4 positions. JTM also up 4 positions, or just as I say that, he drops one. Evil Blade, good start from him from the back up to P16, up 4 positions as well. JTM now up 5 positions. Dido has left the session. Oh no. Yeah, Henchy, mate, whatever you can do, I will be grateful. We got a Ferrari in the pits. Formula Fish has obviously got some damage. Got Techie making a move now on the McLaren up top. Oh, he's hit him. That's going to be damage. We saw a bit of debris flying off. He's going to have to pit for that, surely. And we've got yellow flags, but nope, they've just been cleared. Dido. Can we get Dido back? Oh, come on, guys. Sort your internets out. See him either. Big Man Rye sets the fastest lap with 31.2, and Techie will go into the pits. We've got a number of cars in the pits actually. Mercedes are going to double stack, are they? No, it's not him, it's Lev. Lev's in the pits. We've also got Maxi Boy in the pits as well. So Maxi Boy's put on a fresh set of mediums, as has Lev. Techie's gone for the hards. We've got Formula Fish on the softs, trying to make up some ground from that terrible start, unfortunately for him. I'm not sure if Dido's... Looks like he might be in, actually. Car looks okay for now, but we'll have a look at the battles. We've got this bit of a battle pack here now with the two Haas boys, Carl Finizza and Top. Oh, he sends it up the inside. The side-by-side action. They do it pretty cleanly. That's well done by all of them to get through that without any contact whatsoever. Golf King nearly loses it. Actually, Techie has now dropped to the very back of the grid. I'm not sure if Dido's back or not. He's not ghosting, so I assume that he's back. As we've got Toppy battling with Dale Bev. The hard tyres usually are a disgusting tyre in this game, but they are quite nice on this track. Probably the ideal tyre for the majority of the race. We've got Cruz in the pits now. Looks like there's been a bit of argy-bargy in this race so far, as Formula Fish takes the fastest lap on those fresh softs. Got a bit of a battle for the lead. Let's jump up here as Big Man Rye up the outside of Oz Gokhan and gets the job done beautifully. And the Alpha, whoa, Oz Gokhan nearly lost it there, but Big Man Rye is now the leader. We've got an Alpha Tauri 1-3. True Oz Gamer will be absolutely cheering so far. Let's cross back to this battle pack. All in a huge DRS train from Shifty Whizzer. all the way down to Evil Blade on the back of this. Got Roshan Robot not far behind, his teammate JTM there as well. So we've got 3 separate packs at the moment. We've got the top 4 way out in front. We then got everyone from Shifty Wizard all the way down to Dido in the next pack. And then the bottom 5, or the bottom 4 with Cruz way off in the background. Alright, Mushy Peas is back. Beautiful. Alright, good to see. Alright, now that we have got that sorted out, let's focus a bit more on some of these battles. Evil Blade worked his way up from P20 all the way up to P11. It's been a great start for him. It's actually really great to see him doing well. He usually finds, it's like so far this season, he's had a bit of bad luck. He gets himself into a good position and then something just happens that he's unfortunately involved in and finds himself down the order, but so far so good for the Blade. Hello, Mr. Hamilton 94. No, it's not Gumbo. Gumbo has a bit more of a deeper, sexier voice than me. But I'll take it. Gumbo's pretty good on the comms, but no, it is Goffy bringing you the race tonight as Evil Blade goes down the inside of the Golf King up into the top 10 now. Bladey, go son. Oh, Watto. Watto's in the chat. G'day, mate. Good to see you still tuning into the Wallaby League, mate. Appreciate the support still. We've got battle packs all over the joint here. I don't know which one to watch. There's so much happening. We've got Roshan now making a move on SJ. Can he get it done up the straight? The DRS is pretty powerful on this track, or any track, and he does get it done pretty easily. Now up to P11 for Roshan. Oh, great camera angles game, thank you. We've got top on the back of Carl Feniza. Is that how you say it, Feniza? Or is it more exotic than that, like Feniza? Carl Feniza. Or is it more Australian, like Feniza? Kano, we got Cruz. Cruz is out. Is that a safety car? No, it's a virtual. The first virtual safety car of the night, and JTM is in the pits. With a virtual safety car, you get a nice, handy pit stop opportunity. We've got a number of cars coming in. Oh, Fish. He's got a 5-second penalty. His night goes from bad to worse, unfortunately. JTM's put a fresh set of mediums on. Fish has gone for the mediums, as has Lev, and we got Mushy Peas in the pits as well, with a fresh set of hards. Yep, I can have a look at JTM. He looks okay from what I'm seeing. Oh, and we're back to green flag racing. I've totally had a moment there, had a seniors moment, as we got this battle pack with Roshan. approaching Evil Blade. He runs out of track. He's going to have to wait a little bit longer. But it's been a solid recovery from Roshan after the shocking start on the opening lap. Oh, Techie got a drive-through. I missed that as well. He does have a drive-through. That is not ideal. Oh, Roshan, no, he's into the wall. He's still alive, thankfully, but he's going to have to go back through to the pits, and it's another virtual safety car. That's a full safety car now. Really? Just the front wing on the track? Okay, fair enough. We are under full safety car conditions, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, bad luck, Cruz, mate. Not your night. Pace just not there and too many mistakes. Yeah. I feel ya. Might have to... Have you got a tier 3 driver in your team that you can swap with? Send you back to tier 3. Oh, Camilo's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane under safety car. That's not ideal. We've got everyone coming into the pits now. Yes, let's see what everyone's doing. Got Ozgo Khan and Big Man Rye at the front. Put on fresh mediums. Magic Shot with fresh hards. Camilo's gone for the softs, and he gets a new front wing as well. That extra time will drop him down a few positions. Shifty Wizard's gone for the softs also. So, very... Oh, Big Man Rye's been disqualified. Ignoring yellow flag. What? Oh, it's the same thing that happened to Skillsy on Sunday night. Oh, there's two of them. Oz Gokhan as well. You are kidding me. That is huge. It's exactly the same thing that happened in Tier 4 to both Skillsy and M-Bomb. They've driven past the safety car. Oh, that is devastating. That has thrown the race wide open. I'm pretty sure with what happened with what I was speaking to Skillsy about it. I'm pretty sure he didn't even see it. The safety car, it just parks in an odd location on this track, and they obviously just haven't seen it. I mean, I suppose you've got to pay attention to your map, which would have the yellow safety car dot there, but... Oh, that is a real shame. For that to happen in Tier 4 and in Tier 2. The same thing, two cars. It only gives you 2 to 5 seconds to correct position, otherwise it's, yeah. Wow. Yes, Zachary. Yeah, you're right. I only got the chance to try and win that race because of those two disqualifications, but that's how it goes. So now it's a huge opportunity for everyone else, because both Oz Gokhan and Big Man Rye would have been two of the race favourites. No wheel spin this time. Yeah, thanks, mate. That doesn't hurt at all. Oh, mate, I'm going to rue that final corner for the rest of my days. had the race win done up the final straight, stuffed up the final corner and lost it. But anyway, credit to Combo. He had a good drive and deserved the victory, so good on him. First race win for him too, I think, in any league as well. So pretty exciting for him. I'm happy for him. Obviously, I would have liked to have gotten the win myself, but to see a first-time winner is always an exciting thing. Don't worry, Zachary, you're doing pretty well yourself, mate. It's a long season, still plenty of opportunity. Just need Matty's skills to get disqualified a bit more often. So while we're under safety car, let's have a look at... We've still got Techie with a drive-through, Formula Fish and the Camillo with 5-second penalties. Positional changes, Magic Shot. Look at these front two now. Magic Shot and Bev's up 11 spots. Safety car is in this lap. Carl up 12 spots. Evil Blade up 14 positions. What a race from him so far. JTM up 10 positions. Fortunately, the biggest loser that's still in the race so far is poor Lev, down 13 positions from his starting P3. Yeah, absolutely. Dynasty Sparrow. Great drive from Evil Blade so far. P20 to P6. And we are back underway. It's hammer time, says Magic Shot, and he's away. Pretty good start though. Bevs has done well to stay with him. Just 3 tenths behind. No one really dropping off for the top. Actually, the top 5 have dropped the rest of them. Been a strong start from the top 5. Bevs, Shifty Wizard, Carl Finizza and Camillo, or Carl Finizza. I kind of like saying the more exotic way of pronouncing it, Carl Finizza. But Magic Shot leads this race, out for some kind of revenge after the game has cruelly robbed his teammate of a possible race win. And look at this, we've got 3 wide. 3 wide, this is never a good thing. Oh, and the boys have manoeuvred that brilliantly. To get no contact out of that, that's great driving. Great racing. Oh, and just as I say that, there's someone up the inside. I think that was Camillo. Yeah, that's a good comment. I'm not sure why the guys with 5-second penalties didn't get rid of them. But anyway, I'm sure there's going to be another safety car at some point. But great start so far. Everyone's got through this restarted lap pretty cleanly. And with some great racing too, might I add, as Lev gets past Formula Fish down the order. Come on, Fish. Get that Ferrari moving, son. We're not even at the halfway point. We've still got a lot of racing here tonight. We've got 3 cars down, so we're down to 17 cars. Just 2 drivers are missing out on points at this point. Of course, if you're new to Wallaby Racing League, we do have the top 15 point scorers. Fastest lap also goes to you if you finish in the top 15. Which unfortunately was not the case for Duck Puncher on Sunday night. He took the fastest lap right at the death, but unfortunately finished in P16, so doesn't get the benefit of that point. But who knows, it could have been crucial taking that point off someone else. So pretty good start so far. Everyone's pretty evenly spaced here. It's going to be a very long DRS train once it's turned back on. No one really making any moves. We've got Dido looking up, having a look up the outside, but deciding better against it. As race control says, DRS is enabled now, so we will go on board with Evil Blade through Sector 1, as he stares at the back end of Camillo. defending from top as well. Sensational drive from the Blade. Ah, took it away from Fajala. No wonder you did it. Love it. Bev's had a little bit of a look there, but not enough track as we got some movement down the back here as Top gets past Blade now up in P6. And Dito and JTM side by side. That could have ended badly, but they've sorted that out, luckily. That could have ended in tears very easily. As Lev now, the first 3 second penalties at the moment. We've got a battle for the lead here as Bev's up the outside of Magic, but Magic says not yet, son. Oh, jeez, I don't know how to... Oh, they're side by side. They're side by side up the main straight. Who's going to get the better of it? Bev's gets his nose in front. Magic shot won't let him have it easy though. Bev's gets it done. That is a great move. And we've got Shifty Wizards moved up into P3 now ahead of Carl. As Carl Finizza now up into P2. He is moving that Mercedes. I think he got a double overtake there as Camillo is having a battle with Shifty Wizard as well as they go side by side. Whoa, this racing is heating up now. We're on lap 14, just about at the halfway point. And the two McLarens go side by side. You want to hope they're communicating with each other. As Dale Bevs will lead us up the final straight. Evil Blade now back up into P6. Dito making moves. Can he get the job done on Blade? He has a look. But Blade sticks it around the outside. That's a great defense. Yep, and he will keep that position. That's solid driving from Blade, but Dito's not done, and he will go up the inside of the first corner, and he will take it back. Yeah, Shifty possibly struggling a little bit. I love this camera angle, how good. That is a beautiful, beautiful camera angle. We'll just watch that angle for the rest of the race. We've got another change for the lead. Carl Finizza now takes the lead of the Miami Grand Prix. Relegating Bev back to P2 and Magic Shot is P3. We've still got a battle going on between these guys here. JTM and Kano. There are battles all over the joint. We've got a huge DRS train up the final straight. I don't think JTM had that DRS just then. He might have been just a little bit outside. Kano goes a little wide there. So far pretty good on the penalties, just the one driver having the 3 second penalty added onto their name. Still got Fish and Camillo there with 5 seconds. It's actually surprising how we've got a spinner. It's Kano, I think, was it? No, Evil Blade. Oh no, it's Bladey. After that Amazing drive so far. Unfortunately, it's all come undone. And he will drop all the way back down to P15. That is a real shame. As we'll go back up to this front battle between Bevs, Carl and Magic Shot. None of them are giving each other a break. It is all on every single lap between these three. Camilo is starting to drop a little bit behind now, behind Magic Shot. Now 1.4 second gap. As Carl makes the move with the DRS and reclaims the lead. Such a powerful DRS zone up that final straight. There's not much you can do as a defending driver. We've got Toppy now up into P4. This is a great drive from Top. I don't think we've seen too much of him up the pointy end so far, so it's good to see him up here. Pushing Camilo back to P5. Dido's worked his way up to P6. Roshan to P7 now. So decent recovery from him. Can we see tyre? Yeah, for sure we can see tyres. There you go. So just looking at that, Camilo and Shifty Wizard you'd think would have to pit fairly soon. I don't think the soft tyres can really last too long on this track because it just chews up. It just chews up tyre wear. So you might, I think they'll be hoping for a safety car within the next couple of laps, I would suggest. The hard runners, you'd think they're going to be fine to get to the end, another 12 laps. The mediums, oh, they could be a little bit touch and go as Camilo makes the move on top to regain his P4. As just as I say that, Camilo is in. Pulled the trigger, he wants to get off those softs. Shifty Wizard has continued on. These tyres might be a little bit better condition. He's going to have to serve that 5-second penalty as well, Camilo. Unfortunately, that's going to drop him all the way to the back. Yeah, hard runners, no doubt, will be looking fine to get to the end from here. Mediums at 9 laps, 9 lap olds. We've still got, what, 11, 12 laps to go. So you'd think they're probably going to have to pit for softs towards the end. Maybe with a late safety car as Carl makes the dive and reclaims the lead from Bevs. This is a great battle between the three of these guys. Carl, Bevs and Magic Shot. None of them giving each other a break at all. They're still just going hammer and tongs every single lap. So there's probably a few guys in this tier that can manage their tyres a lot better than some lower tier drivers like myself. I absolutely smash the tyres every single lap, but there's probably some guys in here that might be able to look after them till the end. You never know. We've got a bit of a change here with Roshan making the move on Shifty Wizard up into P6. Surely Shifty is going to have to get off those softs pretty soon, but not yet. He's going to go around again. And we saw Camilo get onto the medium, so he's all the way down in P17 now. But he's fine to go to the end, you would think, from here. As Kano's in the pits, putting on a fresh set of mediums. We've got Mushy Peas in as well. Only 12 lap old hard, so maybe a little bit early. But he has decided to get on to a fresh set of mediums to get into the end. Probably could have gone onto a couple more laps onto the softs, but he is choosing to go in the medium direction. As we head back up into this front battle, the three of these guys still going at it. Wing damage. Okay, fair enough. That explains it. Thank you, Mr. Sparrow, for your inside information. Our pit lane reporter, Dynasty Sparrow. Got a bit of a battle between Maxi Boy up this final straight. Shifty was now on 10 lap old softs. He's going to be struggling a bit here as Maxi Boy is not going to be close enough though, because Shifty Wiz has also got the DRS as Shifty makes a move on Roshan. Mushy Peas has a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits and he's out. He's out of the race and it's a safety car. That is perfect timing for these guys. And especially for Shifty, he could not have asked for a better situation to get off those softs for a safety car. That has worked out brilliantly for him. He's put on the mediums though. Roshan's gone for hards. I mean softs I should say. Maxi Boy for the softs. Lev for the softs as well. We've got JTM and Fish on the softs further down the grid as well. So interesting strategy from Shifty and Golf King as well, going for the mediums at this point. Maybe they didn't have any softs to put on. Now please can the leaders make sure they watch where this safety car is. We don't want any more DSQs. Gumbo's in the chat. Thank you, my man. Appreciate the kind words. Mate, I'm a fan of you myself. It's bloody good to be racing with you again, Gumbo. Oh, jeez, there's plenty of love in the chat. Henchy getting in on some action too. I like it. Now, interesting what these front cars do. Surely they will come in and put on some fresh softs, I would suggest. What does Carl do? You have to come in. Yeah, they're all coming in. We've got two wide down the pit lane, down the pit entry. Yeah, the front five are all in. Magic Shot, Top, Dito's in as well. Ooh, Carl and Top going for softs, as is Magic Shot. Bev's going for the mediums though. That could make it a bit difficult for him to keep pace with these soft runners. Dito's gone for the mediums too. Look at these McLaren boys, 4th and 5th. What a race so far from them. I tell you what, the McLaren team have absolutely turned it around in this league. They were rock bottom through all 4 tiers after the first round and looking like a busted ass, but they have struck back. Round 2 over 100 points, round 3 over 100 points. And they're looking very nice again. Unfortunately, War Machine didn't do too much for them on Sunday night. He probably should have won the race, poor old War. But unfortunately, he sent it into the wall on the second last lap. But McLaren boys, Top and Wizard, repping the papaya beautifully tonight. So got a Mercedes on top, so Skillsy, you're missing your boy, mate. You should be here doing the comms, cheering on Carl. I'll do it for you. Why not? He's had a great race so far on fresh soft, so he is in prime position. His championship rival, Roshan, down in P6. Safety car is in this lap, so we will go racing once again. We've still got 16 cars in this race. Of course, the top 15 will score points, so just one driver still in the race, missing out on points at this stage. And we will have 8 laps of racing to go. And when will Carl hit the trigger? He's Not yet. He's going to leave it till the last possible moment, perhaps. And he's gone. Bevs has anticipated it well, though, and he's kept with him. He's going to have to because he's on the inferior tyre. This is going to be probably going to work out perfectly for Carl because he's got Bev holding back these guys behind him. It's going to give Carl a perfect opportunity to get a bit of a gap and get out of that DRS lane in particular. As these soft runners are really going to want to try and get past Bev as soon as they can, and just as I say that, Magic Shot does just that. Up into P2 now, Magic Shot. We've got Toppy and Roshan going at it. Back here, Roshan now splits the McLarens. Poor old Shifty Whizzer, he hasn't had a great start. He's no match for these soft runners, fortunately falling down to P7. As Bev's now really struggling to match the softs. He's now dropped to P4, so it was an interesting call to go on the mediums. He may not have had any softs left. He may have used them all in quali, who knows. But we've got 5 of the top 6 all on softs, so Dale's really going to be up against it. Carl Finizza, 130.774 is now our fastest lap. Toppy up into P3, Bev's P4, Roshan sitting nicely in P5. He's in the same situation as Magic Shot just earlier. He's going to want to clear this medium runner as quickly as possible and try and stick with these front 3. So as I mentioned earlier, Roshan and Carl are joint leading the championship at this point in the season. So Carl now, as he loses the lead, just as I say that, but he is still ahead of Roshan, so he will take the championship lead as we stand. Mushy Peas has left the session, that's okay, he's already DNF'd. As Carl will now make a run on Magic Shot up the straight. We don't have DRS yet though. So he's going to have to get back behind Magic Shot and wait for another opportunity. Tell you what, Bev's done pretty well here on the mediums. He's still there holding his own in P4. And we are on lap 24 of 29. Which means another 6 laps of racing still to go. We've still got plenty to happen. 16 cars still in the race. Camillo is a little bit behind the pack. So he unfortunately is going to be the unlucky one not to score any points at this point. But there is still a lot of track to get through before we get to that point. I just said point a lot of times, didn't I? Yeah, Maxi. Oh, Carl. Oh, you had a little bit of a look there. Through the stadium section. I wouldn't advise trying to go for a move up there, but he will get the DRS up this straight and should take the lead of the race again pretty easily, you would think. Or do we not have... Oh, yes, we do. We've got yellow flags in the back. I think it's Camillo again, as Carl will make the move around the outside. No, he won't. Magic Shot will fight back. And he will keep that position. Great move from Magic Shot to keep that. But of course, Carl will get DRS again, as Dito is now our fastest lap. Oh, it is on now. It is a huge battle pack here. Dito. Oh, we've got an Alpine around. It's yellow flags. Who was that? Was that Roshan? Oh, it's Roshan. There had to be a touch there. And we have a full course yellow. Yeah, Maxi may have been involved in that also. He's dropped all the way back to 14th. So, is anyone gonna need to pit? As we have a virtual safety car. Yeah, Maxi Boy spun him. Not what we like to see. Fortunately, Maxi Boy could be making a trip to the steward's office. He is a steward himself, so he's going to know that office pretty well. As we go racing again, as Carl, can he take the lead this time? Yes, he does. Up the inside a Magic Shot, and Carl will lead the Miami Grand Prix with just 4 laps left. Not good. There we go. Heard it here first from the Alpine TP. There will be a steward's inquiry into that. So I hope Maxi Boy gets out his best suit, because he's going to have to look sharp. Nothing else is going to get him off that penalty, I would imagine. We've had 26 laps of racing and still only one driver with a track limit penalty. That's a great effort. That's going to hurt Lev a bit later on. But we will head up this final straight once again in this battle pack. We've got Carl, Magic Shot, Bevs, and top Dito not far behind as well. And we've got a change for the lead once again as Magic Shot gets that DRS and makes the move pretty easily on Carl. God, this is great racing. It's hard to watch. I'm trying to watch through my fingers. Oh God, someone's been pushed wide. It's a Haas, Bevs. He's avoided the wall at least. He's still good. Oh, and he's done a bit of a spin. What a save. We've got a Ferrari up the inside as Dito and Shifty Wizard go side by side. We've got Kano getting in on the action too now. And Lev as well, so both Red Bulls are still in it. As we got a spinner at the back. It's an Alfa Romeo. Poor lady. Not going right for Blade. He had such a good race starting from the back, fought his way all the way up into P6, but unfortunately it hasn't gone right for him once again. But it's hard to take our eyes off this battle. We've got the top 3 again. They've made a bit of a break from the rest of them. It's now almost a 2-second gap back to Dito in 4th. And Dito, he was with them, but he's now going to have to defend. Fortunately, he's dropped out of the DRS zone of the front 3, so he's under pressure. He's under real pressure with Bev's Shifty Wizard and the 2 Red Bulls. As we start lap 28, the penultimate lap of the Miami Grand Prix. If you're going to make a move, make it soon. Magic Shot now out of he's just out of DRS from Toppy. Toppy up into P2, by the way. Superb drive from the McLaren man. As Maxi Boy sets a new fastest lap of the race and up into P15 as Blade has had to pit. That's going to be the end of his race, unfortunately. Yeah, Evil Blade has retired in the pits. That is a real shame. This means no points again for the Alphas. We got a change in position here. Oh! Shifty Wizards hit the wall. He's lost his front wing. Oh no! Just as we were giving one of the McLarens a wrap, the other one. Oh dear. I'm not sure who was at fault there, but we may hear about that a bit later on in the week. As Dito makes the move up on Lev up into P5. So the Red Bull's looking pretty nice up in P6 and P7. But we are onto the final lap, so they've not a lot of time left to make any moves now. Magic Shot out to an 8/10 lead. I don't think Toppy's going to be able to chase him down unless Magic Shot makes a mistake, much like myself, up the back straight. Hopefully everyone avoids track limit pens from here. Lev the only one with a pen. Big Man Rye has left the session. Oh, it's okay, he disqualified ages ago. Alright, we'll jump on board with Toppy. Can he make any gains on Magic Shot here? I don't. Oh, he's 3/10 now. Tell you what, Toppy, can he get the win? He's going to be in the DRS up the final straight. I don't know if Magic Shot's going to be able to defend this. Here we go. Here it is. Gun it, Toppy. DRS is activated. Here he goes. Is this the move for the win? Up the inside. There's nothing Magic Shot can do about it, although he's fighting back. He's up the inside. He takes the win back. What a move. Magic Shot. I thought he'd lost it, but he takes the win by a 10th ahead of Toppy. Carl Finizza takes P3 on the podium. Bevs will take P4. Dito P5. Kano P6. Golf King, a very respectable P7 from him. Lev in P8. That's a great performance from the Red Bulls. They've been struggling so far this season. To have both of them in the top 8, great performance. JTM P9. Formula Fish rounds out the top 10. Both Ferraris in the top 10. I love to see it. Good work, boys. Techie on WRL debut P11. Roshan. Unfortunately for him, he finishes in P12. Camillo P13, Maxi Boy P14, and Shifty Wizard will pick up the final point tonight. What a finish. Carl Finizza was our driver of the day. And there is our podium. Williams take the win in Tier 2. The Williams TP himself gets the job done ahead of Toppy and Carl in P3. So there we have it, the results. Magic Shot takes the win here in Miami. Toppy, Carl, Dale Bevs takes P4. Dito, Kano, Golf King, Lev, JTM, Formula Fish, Techie, Roshan, Camillo, Maxi Boy, and the final point goes to Shifty Wizard. And our non-finishers, Evil Blade, Mushy Peas, Cruz, Oz Gokhan, and Big Man Rai. So we'll just invite these guys in. for our podium interview. That was a brilliant race to commentate. I don't get many opportunities to commentate, but every single one of them seems to be an absolute banger. We got Magic in the party, we've got Carl in the party. Do we have Toppy? Not yet. But we'll just start on the podium interviews now. P3 goes to Carl Vanitza. Carl, tell me, how do I pronounce that name? Is it Vanizza or is it more exotic? Vanitza.
Benitza is the correct. Yeah, you got it right the first time, mate. So
Vanitza.
well done.
Nice, like it. All right, tell us about your race, mate. Congratulations on your P3. Another podium for you.
Yeah, pretty happy. Qualifying was dead set a disaster. That's per usual for me. Started down in P17. But yeah, just decided to start on the hards. Picked up a few
Yep.
positions early in the race. I think I was up to like P8, P9, something like that. Safety car came out, started to put onto the meds. Was going to be pretty difficult to take those to the end. So that second safety car coming out with about 8 laps to go really put me in a good position. Yeah, just pit onto the softs there. I didn't have fresh softs, so I had 5% used softs, which probably cost me at the end. But yeah, bloody hell, it was fun battling Magic for about 10 laps with Dale Beveridge, and then Toppy joined the party at the end. Yeah, it was really good racing, really good clean racing. So yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Watching the three of you go head to head, lap after lap was just great to watch. A lot of respect shown between the three of you. Now this podium is huge for you in the standings. That means you're going to take the championship lead. I'm pretty sure. Fortunately, Roshan finished a bit down the order, and Ozgo Khan an unfortunate disqualification. So it's only early in the season, but you're where you want to be.
Yeah,
Up the top.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Rossi this race. Didn't seem to have his usual pace, but yeah, really unlucky for Dale Beveridge, and Osgo Khan. Like they clearly had the pace to be on the podium, and I think there was a safety car incident, which is unfortunate for them, but good for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, he won in the championship, but it's way, way too early. We'll see. I don't think Magic Shot's warmed up yet, so we'll see how he goes next few races.
Yeah, absolutely. It's only round 4 of an 18 round season, so plenty to happen yet. Hopefully, Skillsy's got a zinger box for you, mate, waiting for you back home. But
Yeah, I reckon he might.
congratulations on another podium.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll move on to P2 Toppy. Tell you what, I've got to say, I wouldn't have predicted that you were going to be on the podium, mate, in this podium interview. But bloody good to see you here. Well done. How was your race?
Well, it would have been a good prediction not to put me in the podium because I wouldn't have predicted that either. It's my worst track. I hate Miami with a passion. I don't think it should be on any calendar in any league. But somehow I survived.
Well, maybe you've changed your mind now. We might have to put it on every season.
Around the outside at the end. Wasn't confident on the inside. I knew I'd spin the car on the inside, so I just thought if I get it, I get it. If I bin it, if I don't get it, I get P2. So
yeah, well, awesome points, mate. I was on board with you up that final straight because I thought, there's not a lot Magic Shot can do here, and you got him, but just couldn't hold it around that final corner.
Yeah, it's tough to go around the outside there.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, awesome points for you tonight, mate. I think McLaren have been needing those points at the moment. So
yeah, drastically.
Of course, you guys had a slow start, but you're fighting back well. So yeah, huge podium for you, mate. Congratulations. We move on to Australia next week. Always a chaotic track.
I will be watching Slash in Melbourne.
Yeah, all right, that's a fair excuse. I'll let you off for that one. Well, enjoy your week off, mate.
Thanks.
But congratulations on your P2. All right, and we will finish off with our race winner. Magic Shot is back. It's been a tough start for you this season,
Oh,
mate,
yeah,
but race winner tonight, that's got to feel good.
it does, definitely. Tough qualifying, obviously, in P12, and unlucky. Actually, got pretty good strategy in the end. Mediums brought me up to about P6, and I just started getting those guys on the hards like a flash. And then obviously the safety car helped a lot as well, allowing me to go to the hards. Unlucky for my teammate Oz, who and as well as Man Rai, who got the disqualification. But it put me up into P1 at the safety car V start, and I thought I would just hang onto the back of Carl, just recharge the battery, hang onto the back of Bev's as well, and yeah, just take those safety car softs again, and just it was good at the end. I had to brake really late to stay on the inside of the top. He was already probably past me before the corner even happened, I'd say. So I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, well, like I said to Toppy, I thought he had ya up that final straight. I thought there's no way you're going to be able to defend him, but you fought back beautifully up the inside and got the win done. So a very impressive final move to get that win. So well done. So you're down in P19 in the standings. It's been a slow start, mate.
Yeah, obviously I missed one.
Hopefully this gets a bit of mojo back.
Can't make any promises to my team, but the way these things are going today, then hopefully I can fight for the title again.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, as you said, unfortunate for your teammate, but at least you've taken the top step to try and ease some of bit of that pain from Oz Kano. But we
Just
move on
what
to
TP's gotta
Australia. Yeah, love it.
Take the top
Love
step
it.
to the podium.
Yes.
Did you see that? Anyway, keep going.
That's good. So yeah, we move on to Australia next week. What are your thoughts on that one?
Obviously, I don't know how to put this, but probably not one of my better tracks. But
Yeah.
it has got a lot of high speed corners and medium speed corners, which are suited to me. So it's a bit of a mixed one, but hopefully I can put it up on the podium or even the win again. Yeah, a bit unlucky. Hopefully Oz can have a good race as well. Put us, I think we might be top of overalls by the end of the week. So that'll be good.
Oh yeah, that's true. The Red Bulls had a pretty decent race as well. I think just behind us. So they would have picked up some points. But yeah, you guys are catching them pretty quickly in the overalls. But don't count out those Ferraris just behind you, mate.
No, we got 2 wins this week, mate. How many have you got?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Tier two.
Yeah, okay, we'll move on. No, congratulations, mate. Huge
Thank
win
you.
for you and your team. And good luck next week.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right, everyone, thanks very much for tuning in. Really appreciate your support. If you haven't already, of course, hit that follow button. Maybe a cheeky little subscription. Why not? Of course, we've got Tier 1 going at it at Miami tomorrow night at 8:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So please join us then.